Hi, I'm Peter Charles of Hooked Fly, Fly Fishing. And today I want to talk about a problem that a lot of us have had over the years with tube flies. I experienced this when I first started tying them. I've seen other people have this problem. I've had people discuss this problem with me. And that's the problem with tube flies wanting to roll onto their side. When we strip them through current or we're swinging them in fast current, they may stay steady when the current's slow and we're swinging them rather slowly. But soon the current speed picks up or we start to strip them, over they go. So what's causing that problem and how can we prevent it? Now, you might say to yourself, if I tie my flies well with a nice big wing and a nice big hook, shouldn't they ride level? Well, let's take a look at this fellow here for a second. I mean, that's got a nice big wing and it's got a nice big hook. You would think to yourself, yeah, that fly is going to work great. I'm going to be able to take that fly and swing a current, be great, no problem. And maybe in slow currents it's going to be fine, but as soon as it gets into the faster currents, over it goes. And you're going to say to yourself, well, what am I going to do to stop this? Well, there is a very simple tying technique to put a stop to this once and for all. And it's a little bit unusual. You're going to say to yourself, that's not going to work, but it does. And the idea behind this concept is to turn the cross-section of the tube into something resembling an egg or a teardrop. And the reason for that is it's a stable shape when you move it through a fluid. If you were to drop something the shape of an egg into water, if you dropped it the point side down, it would automatically reorient itself and drop with the bulky side down, the fat side down. The same with the teardrop. How does a teardrop fall through the air? It falls fat side down. If you look at a space capsule re-entering Earth's atmosphere, how does it go in with its heat shield pointed down? And it's stable that way. The pointed end of the capsule is pointing backwards. The fat side of the capsule is heading forward. And that is aerodynamically stable. It's also hydrodynamically stable. So it means it works the same in air as it does in water. So when we build that profile into our tubes, we get a fly that rides correctly. And it's so powerful in effect that it can actually offset the weight of a hook that's riding point up. I regularly put my hooks point up and my flies still ride correctly. So it's going to work even when our hook is working in the opposite direction. And to do that, what we need to do is make a point of tying all of our tag materials on the top of the tube. Now, traditionally, when we've been tying on hooks, we've been taught to do it the other way. We're taught to put our materials underside the hook to make them look neat. Well, that works against you with tubes. Put everything on top. So let me demonstrate how I do this, and I do it to excess. I want a lump on the top of the tube, so I actually go out of my way to build a lump. Okay, let's start by tying on our thread here, or casting our thread on. Now I'll just tie in my flash, and I'm tying it on top, as you can see here. And you notice I started at the front. I did that for a reason. I want extra material on top, so I go out of my way to create bulk on top. I'll just move that out of the way for a second. And I'll bring that forward. So both tags ended up on top. Okay, now I'm going to put in my rib and I'm going to put that on top. I'll do the same with my yarn. I'll put that on top. And I'll just hold that in place and work that back to my rib, my tag. Bring that forward. Okay, let's just start winding this. Once I have that in place, lock it in. Now we work our rib. And just to keep that secure, I'll fold it back on top. And finally, we'll put in our wing. So that's a very simple design. I'm going to do that very quickly just to show you the point I'm trying to make about putting all your materials on the top of the hook. What I've done is created basically an egg shape. If we were to cut that tube right in half, you'd see it's in an egg shape. And with the pointed side at the top, the fat side at the bottom. And in that shape, it's going to swim properly. It's a very powerful effect. And when we add the bucktail wing, we're helping matters because the bucktail's a little bit buoyant. But nevertheless, what counts is the shape of that body, not the wing. The wing will help, but the body makes the difference. And you can see that even if you were to tie the wing on the other side, opposite this, it will start to want to roll. The wing will work against it. I mean, if you want to run an experiment, you can do that. You could tie one with material on the bottom, one with material on top, and see what happens when you swim through current. You'll see the one that has the material on the bottom is going to be rolling on its side. So keep that in mind. Very, very simple thing. Exaggerate, put all your tags on the top, exaggerate them, make that bulky spine to the fly, give it that egg shape and cross section, and that fly will swim correctly. So get out there and have some fun with your tube flies.